Record of Ragnarok chapter 85. This chapter is badass, guys. We got the leaks. Of course, I'm going to be covering the full breakdown when we get it, so make sure you subscribe, ring that bell. But in this chapter, as I predicted in my preview and prediction video, we're going to be talking about the enigmatic god Odin. So we get a little tease into what Odin's planning, what his goals are, and how it all ties into Hilda and Siegfried. So the big thing this chapter is that Buddha, who's been studying the Siegfried case, has come to the realization that Siegfried was put into Tartarus by Odin. And the reasoning for why he was put into Tartarus by Odin is unknown at this point, but it seems to have been a very exaggerated sentence, a sentence not befitting the crime or deed Siegfried committed. So he's kind of unjustly there, and it seems that that angered Hilda. Now, the deed is probably his relationship with Hilda in general. Not confirmed on that though, but that's just my speculation. We'll see how this goes, because furthermore, later in the chapter it gets revealed that it seems that Hilda broke Loki's heart. We also got to see a shot of Loki and Hilda when it looks like Loki was courting her. He was hugging her. He obviously wanted her. He was combing her hair, and his room is actually pretty badass. Looks like there's some hints to Jormungandr. There's a snake in his room. He's got all these different animals, which obviously is tied to Loki. He shapeshifts. He has animal children, etc., etc. But he looks pretty cool in this. I can't wait to see the dialogue for all this. There even looks like there was a panel where it looked like Loki was turning into Odin. So he might have taken his appearance. Maybe this was part of the reason Odin put Siegfried in shackles. Who knows, because Hilda was having an affair with Siegfried, or not necessarily an affair, but a relationship with Siegfried when she was potentially maybe supposed to marry another, or maybe she was barred from having a lover. We'll have to get all this information in the future, but it is very interesting. And of course, I have a whole Siegfried lore video talking about Hilda and Siegfried's love affair in mythology. You can go check that video out. I'll link it in the description below. Now, with that being said, we also get some cool shots of Buddha, Detective Buddha. He was on the case. There was apparently a meeting this chapter between Odin, Buddha, and Beelzebub, who actually had learned what Odin's plot was. It seems that Odin is actually looking for the god who originated it all, or the being that created everything. So this is pretty much what I've been talking about. I don't know if it's going to end up being the Christian god, but the Christian god has had serious hints, and there's evidence for him being in this series. This could be alluding to him, but basically Odin is searching for the creator, the one above the gods we see here, apparently. So seeing a couple explanations for what Odin is going after, it looks like it's called Arche. Arche equals, for philosophy, would be the element that should be present at all times, the existence of all things in the world. For example, water was a pure element, and through it, various things could be created. The beginning, the development, and the end of everything. Simple principle. So that's what it means. So I don't know if it's specifically going to be a god, or if it's just a concept. We'll see. It's going to be pretty badass regardless. Now, with that being said, we also get to see the reveal of Gungnir, Odin's trademark weapon. And this is going to be some kind of a confrontation where Odin actually strikes the ground with Gungnir. He drew his divine weapon to fight with Buddha. So Buddha and Odin might scrap a little bit here. We got one little shot of it. This is crazy. I think it gets interrupted. And that's when I think Beelzebub shows up. I think they get stopped, but it's obviously teasing things to come. Odin can basically summon it from darkness, or maybe his ravens are turning into it. I think his ravens are turning into it, so they turn into his Gungnir. Maybe this is why they didn't want to have Leonidas use and wield a spear, because Odin's going to later. But the other really cool thing this chapter is that we got the confirmation we're getting a special arena for this round, for round number 10, and it is going to be Edo, Japan. It looks pretty cool. I'm hyped for a special arena. Yeah, Jack the Ripper and Hercules in London. We're going to get Edo, Japan. Bro, you guys know I'm hyped for that shit. This is going to be heat. So we got a lot to look forward to. There's a lot of details still up in the air. A lot of shots have still been concealed. Just right now, we got confirmation on something else. Loki realized that Hilda still loves Siegfried and seeks to free him. On the other hand, Odin is not going to have any more setbacks. But yeah, chapter looks pretty fire. I called that we were going to probably be getting still yet another bridge chapter before the beginning. Seems like we end the chapter starting the round, getting the arena revealed, all that which I predicted. We are going to be getting, again, this is a bridge chapter, a lore chapter, Siegfried based chapter, no sign of Kintogi. Very interesting. I want to see if we actually get to see present day Siegfried, so that's something to watch out for. But what do you guys think so far? Are you guys as hype as I am for Edo City? And what do you think about Odin's true goal to find out who the creator is, the one above all, so to speak? That Buddha, Beelzebub, Odin war that I talked about in my theory videos is looking better and better. Make sure to check all those videos out if you want to get a refresher on that. Subscribe to the channel, drop a like, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.